And now for the live feed of Ash Williams as he tries to compete for most calories gained in a zombie apocalypse, episode 42, which originally aired live on Twitch. Okay, everything's put away. Do a little cooking. No, I'm still gonna spend a little bit more time heading over to the shop and seeing about what parts I can salvage. And also, another thing that I feel like I should do is remove the tires off the red truck that I had just put on. That, I don't know why I just parked it the way I did. But removing those tires so that that red truck doesn't have good tires. But maybe I don't need to do that immediately. I'll just have to remember, which I'm bad at. But I'll have to remember that the red box truck has two pretty mint tires. So that if I need tires later on, I know where to go and where to steal. Alright, Fat Ash. Today, you get an orange soda. Don't look too fat eating said soda. Oh wow, you drink slower than I do in real life, I think. Yeah, what, if I want to replace the motor, it would indeed be 5 mechanics. 20 minutes for one sip. Yep. I think I drink faster in real life. Well, I know I do. Let's prove it. Here is piping hot coffee. I'm just kidding. I took my sip immediately. Oh, no, I have to take another one. Actually, there's not a lot of piping in that coffee. It's warm, but not that warm. Another thing I might want to do is take the seats out. But for now, I'm just going to drive to the parts shop and see about looting. Ooh, my cabbages are ready. That's good to know. Next time I'm home. I like how from inside a vehicle on the ground floor, I can check that the cabbages are ready. Another hydrate and a pet Yoda. Oh god, I'm driving with my right hand. This is bad news. Don't wreck it. Oh, I'm gonna wreck it, Ralph. It might just stay slow. I mean, staying slow is fine. I've got no problems with it. It'll keep me alive. So this is the Gigamart parking lot. I'm just checking for garbage bags. I think I have a lot of, well, I definitely have a lot of rain barrels, but never hurts to have more. I could remove that door if I wanted to, but I'm supposed to be going after auto parts, so. Look at this zombie. Wow, were you run over by a tank before you died? You look awful. You also, you're wearing sports shorts, and a sports t-shirt. Where was that walkie-talkie? I don't want to know. Actually, don't tell me. Keep it a secret between you and your proctologist. Another hydrate. And where am I exactly? I'm Gigamart, so to my right is the gun store. And I know I'm pointing left, but my camera's inverted. And the parts place would be this way. So here's the Spiffo. There's not too many zombies around. Oh, but my dude's already like, I want cigarettes. Was that a prepper? I think I saw a prepper wander out of the woods, maybe. I only got a split second of a vision of a view. That'd be cool. Maybe it wasn't. Just die already. Another handgun? Empty magazine, so I'm not gonna bother. Nope, not a prepper. I don't know what I saw, but clearly no one here has big backpack or anything like that. Oh, come on, man. Or come on me, really. Oh, maybe I saw the cop with the shotgun. Uh-oh. I'm protected. Man, but my... No armor damage. Okay. Being armored, real good, yeah. I'm getting sloppy. Too close for comfort. Yes, indeed. Now I'm just unloading these guns and stealing the ammo. Because I don't really care for the guns themselves. I care for the ammunition that they have in them. I did hear something or someone, well, a mix of a something someone, break some doors in there. They're probably slamming on this rear door here. Yep. Is that 2? Yeah, well, it's locked and it's probably a metal door, so my guess is it's gonna hold up for a while. So I didn't get hurt. My protection held up. None of my armor is damaged, so that's good. What do you think about adding a tripping mechanic? You walk backwards? I'd be alright with it. As long as it was reasonable. Like, if you can trip in the woods more than you can trip on asphalt. Because, like, in a fight... Oh, boy. Speaking of trip, that is a lot of people. In a fight, you know, like, I'm not gonna fall backwards on, like, concrete. Like, maybe if you had, like, a clumsy trait or whatever. But, like, the average human can walk backwards while swinging a pipe. But maybe not in the woods. So, I could totally appreciate the mechanic if they make it reasonable. But then I think people, then the spear meta would just become more meta. Only trip on something big like a body. Yeah, again, sure, I could see it as a mechanic as long as it was reasonable. I don't think you should have the ability to trip on anything and everything, because this game already tries to kill you 50 different ways, and having a 51st way is just sort of frustrating to some. I think this lady has a bulletproof vest, which is going to be cool. If it's in good condition. Yep, it's in mint condition. Uh-oh. Made too much noise. Uh-oh. Well, that broke. Alright, where's that lady with your nightstick? Thank you. Nightsticks aren't as much damage as pipes, but they have pretty good durability. If I recall correctly, they are max durability as well, just like a lead pipe. The metal pipes have less durability than the metal pipe, which is why it broke earlier. Unload. Take that vest. It's really not that common to find bulletproof vests, so definitely sport the vest when you got it, right? All right, I don't need the pistol. And also, you do run a risk of getting bit to the hand if you don't have a weapon in your hand and you're like shoving them down. So it's not a really good viable strategy to deal with a lot of zombies, but in a pinch, you should be all right. But also, if you take a look at the hand, I only have 16% bite defense because I just have thin leather gloves. It's pretty easy to bite through the gloves in this game. So you never really end up with like thick glove protection. There's no like fire mitts or anything like that. So you do have to be careful of your phalanges because they are easily bit. So this building here in the top left is the Pharma-Hug, and just beyond it, let me make sure I'm not BSing you. Spiffos, Pharma-Hug, yeah, just beyond it is the auto shop. So if I needed medical supplies, which I do not, but if I needed medical supplies, obviously the Pharma-Hug would have a lot of it. Hey, a sport tire. Oh, in really good condition too. I don't mind if I do. In case I ever have a sports car and I want to die in a fire. And they left a corpse in the car. There's just a corpse in the car. Oh, boy. Okay. That tells a story. This car looks in really good condition. Check. It has a 400 horsepower engine. It has an empty gas tank. And the front half of it is in pretty good condition, so it would be a good battering ram. Don't worry, I'm still headed towards the tool place. Ow! Oh, I'm lacerated. I should have just pushed. Speaking of medical supplies, now lacerations here, that's to the upper arm, so it definitely trashed my armor. But lacerations do not carry 100% zombieification risk. They are, what, like 7%? Something like that. Will we see a duck used? I don't know. So the tricky part about this is that that if it is a zombieified bite, it's hard to do a save scum duck use if it does turn in to be infected, because I would probably have to dev mode it in to remove it rather than a save scum. Otherwise, I would lose a lot of time. But yeah, that's how I'll roll. Man, that dude there was not making any noise. You should expect every blind corner to have a zombie though, and I even called myself out not too long ago that I was being sloppy. And then as you can see here, my swinging sucks because it's the arm that is hurt. Right? So my my combat abilities have gone to squat as a result of my injury. But nothing a cigarette won't fix, right? Right, Mr. Ash? No, lacerations 25%. So 25%. I could equip in the other arm, yeah. I'll be doing that in a sec. Equip secondary. You know, it's late enough in the day that I could turn around and just heal up. So another thing that is good to do is to be well fed when you're injured, to heal faster. It works against medical skill, because if you're well fed, oh, look at all the, oh, hello, I was staring at the pharmacist. Look at all these pharmacists. If you're well fed, it means that you'll have less medical things to do. Fat Ash is going to be back. Yeah, you better bet, baby. Nah wants a posture check. Unfortunately, I straight spine right now. I can't fix it any better. But yeah, I would say the most dangerous are like bathroom and closet zombies like that, because especially the ones that don't make noise preemptively. Oh, come on, I didn't hit that. Because you open the door and then there they are. And I thought I could get some distance before it bit me. I was actually pretty lucky it wasn't a bite, because I turned my back and gave them a shoulder. And when you have zombies behind you, they tend to bite a lot more. The infamous closet zombies, yeah. They're the worst. They are the worst. The new vehicle brings bad luck. Yeah, maybe. Having nice things, you have to pay for it somehow, right? Oh, my trunk was open the whole time? That's embarrassing. Nothing fell out, though. But I am getting agitated. Ten zombies in one bathroom? You know, the story of this game is that the zombie virus was aerosolized. So if you could imagine an aerosolized virus hitting your town, and let's say all of a sudden someone, you know, you're on the street or whatever, and all of a sudden people started turning into zombies right before your very eyes, you might try to run for cover. You might try to run. And bathrooms in restaurants and places like that tend, of course, not to have a lot of windows. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea if you thought zombies were right outside or on the other side of the door to barricade yourself in like that. Of course, knowing what we know now in this game, the zombie virus was in the air, and there was really no way for you not to contract it. But that's only in hindsight. So I can actually see why there would be a bunch of zombies in random bathrooms and stuff from game mechanics, because the game sort of explains to you that, like, it swept in really, really, really fast and quick, which is why things aren't, you know, things in the world aren't really looted. Everything is sort of intact. You know, it's not like the stores have their shelves stripped. It's because it happened so fast that it took everyone by such surprise that there was really no way to prepare for it. Let me get let's finish off this disinfectant bottle. I'm gonna need another box for the electronics. I'll grab one from downstairs. Cleaning my own bandages. Why can't I disinfect this bandage? Is there not enough disinfectant, maybe? And, no trick. Thanks for the sub. Cheers. Alright, let's, pour into the other one. Combine the two. And now I can disinfect. Yeah, there wasn't enough disinfectant. Whoa, it costs a lot. I should be doing cotton swabs or whatever. That's a cheaper way to do it, is the cotton balls. You're mostly a YouTube watcher? Don't worry, you're in good company. A lot of the people here said just that they're mostly a YouTube watcher, and they just pop in occasionally. I'm okay with that, of course. Whatever fits your fancy. One thing I never ended up doing was sorting out my glove box stuff, did I? I'll have to do that now. Is this the glove box? Yeah, this was the glove box with all the lovely backup supplies. I'm also gonna have to tailor myself a new something. I don't know what piece of clothing got ruined in that nibble, in that bite, but something got ruined, so I'll have to fix that. So what do we want here? We want 13 cigarettes, because that sounds lucky. Hand axe, hunting knife, coffee, lighter, pop, and a sterilized bandage. Let's keep a bandage in there. Alright, so that is our, now we're set that up. As far as armor goes, what got the nibble? Probably the leather jacket. Yeah, the leather jacket got the nibble. Hey, Dirty Mike. Thanks for the resub. Alright, unequipping the leather jacket. And a Ruku. Wow, a whole lot of people resubbing all at once. Yeah, I did get a new van. I'm excited about it. Okay, let's, before I start working on this, let me check all my other pieces of clothing to make sure that nothing else got ripped. So my upper arm got blood on the shirt, but it's not torn. I will launder it though. So pants coming off. Ooh boy, look at them. Look at them gams. Shirt coming off. The hoodie. The leather gloves. The long t-shirt. Yeah, everything got bloody. Man, that zombie bit through so much clothing. It bit through, or lacerated through, a leather jacket, a denim shirt, a hoodie, and a long sleeve t-shirt. I feel like I could have taken a bullet for less damage. What about my scarf? Yep, scarf's fine. Naked Ash. Oh god, look at that mountain man look there. Don't look, actually. It's embarrassing. Everything in my... the bag is full blood, but I don't care about that. So, turn on. And as you can see, the bloodiness is decreasing. Well, that is going to reduce my infection chance. I also should wash myself. Let's remove the bandage and... Ding, fries are done. What else? Disinfect with alcohol wipe. and rebandage it. Can I paint the boxes? Not that I know of. Didn't I just have a smoke? Maybe not. All right, let me take some painkillers. He needs another. Well, one of the things is the stress and agitation is a sign of infection, so that's why I was wondering about that. I haven't. All right, so here's all the clothing. I'm not really sure why would you put a police bulletproof vest or a riding helmet or military boots into the washer, but whatever. We wash, we dry. I don't want to go downstairs without my boots on though, because there's broken glass everywhere. And I know it's getting late, but let's have ourselves some depressing ice cream. I want to be nice and full so I heal faster. So now I am bored and a little weepy, so we'll fix that with a lovely, let's do a comic book. No, let's do a regular book. Comic books are kind of rare. There are paintable signs. True. I mean, I remember it's building, metal, electrical. I can remember some basic stuff. I'll just read this inside. There. Now I'm just tired and that's it. Wow, it's still wet. Okay. Inspect the clothing and remove all the patches that I had on it for tailoring skill, because I know I'm going to need to make a new leather jacket, and then I'm going to shred this one and then clean all the patches. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I guess it turns off on its own. Nice. Then the jacket itself I'm going to rip up. I'm going to wash my nightstick. Sounds dirty. Wash my bag. Wash myself. And clean all bandages. Put my clothes back on so I'm not caught naked. I forgot that I had such gloriously long hair underneath all that. So now I'm back to nearly fighting form. Go over to my tailoring box and put away the leather strips. I'm going to have to remember tomorrow morning that I still don't have a leather jacket on. I'm going to need one of those. Plus, I'm going to need to get one of the... extra boxes from downstairs. So let's back this save up. Also, keep in mind that I could be zombified. It's too soon to tell. I can't know that. But I do have a backed up save pre-bite. So if we have to sacrifice a duck, we can do that. I could do with a cut and a shave. I think I have a shaving razor somewhere, but yeah, it's getting a little bushy. Yoda too. Yoda's got long locks. Yeah, I'm, you know, it can take a few days to be able to determine whether you're fine or not. So it's a little too soon to say. How did I do the rope thing? Hammer and 2 sheet ropes with nails. Out a window. So my stressed and nervous wreck and pain could signal that I'm sick. That I'm infected. We'll see. Ducks, I'll keep you if I can. One of you might have to die so that I can live. Nope, just a standard laceration under that. I could be fine. We've heard a lot of gunfire around too, haven't we? Alright, let me go get that box that I said I'd get, and then I'll set myself up with a new leather jacket after doing some tailoring. And we have to harvest the cabbages as well. Not my cabbages. So it seems like I won the 75-25 chance, because this is an XCOM, so... But it could be too soon to say. It doesn't tell you if you have a zombie infection. It just, you start to lose health no matter what you do. I've gone through zombieism a few times. So it never really informs you that you're infected. You just sort of are, and you sort of die from it. So you can seem totally fine and be totally a dead man walking. And that's probably also to add to the lore of, like, people didn't know. And you yourself don't really know whether you're infected or not. Okay, cigarettes, I guess, going in here. I'm gonna favorite the bandage. I am going to put away the nightstick. It served me well, but... Do I have a good lead pipe? No, I really don't. Alright, metal pipe. Come with me. Screwdriver back into the belt. I have pop on me and a whole lot more cigarettes than I probably need. There we go. Okay, I think other than the pop that's on me, everything has been put away. I just need to make a leather coat. Uh-oh, I'm feeling queasy. Feeling queasy. And I didn't eat anything weird. I think one of those ducks are gonna have to die. Well, I feel better than that lady. That lady there sounds a lot worse off than I do. Alright, new leather jacket. And... Wait, oh, I have my thread with me. Right? Mr. Yoda? Well, we have contingencies. If I am zombified, we have solutions to said situation. So in the car, I do have spare weapons. I have a spare hunting knife and hand axe. I don't actually have a spare pipe in this base right now. I don't even have a spare metal pipe, but I could easily do one. Metal pipes are really easy to come by because if you remove plumbing, you tend to get metal pipes out of it. So if I remove like a toilet or a sink, I'll just get metal pipes. So if I ever needed metal pipes in a pinch, they're very, very, very easy to find. All right, so there is my new jacket. Put all the rest of the strips away and the thread. Wear this bad boy. I'm getting bored, let me take some pain meds for the pain. Another thing, I could just have a regular old infection, so I'm going to take some antibiotics. Because I could have not zombie regular infection rather than a zombie infection. And what I could do today is head back to the, I mean, I think the chances of that are pretty slim, if I'm going to be honest, but it's possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the pharmacy to see if there's more antibiotics in the pharmacy, because I'm just about out. Do I have 2 screwdrivers? No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm zombified too. I'm like 90% sure. But for educational purposes, I will show you the process, and then I will sacrifice said duck if that happens to be the case. Maybe do a prediction? I don't think it's worth doing a prediction, because it's, yeah. Will there be burning zombies with Molotov or campfire? Probably not, just because it makes the game too easy, and I spoke about this in past streams, that I could leave it up to you viewers, but because I have the setting of no zombie respawns, it would mean that if I did tactics like that, I could very easily clear out the entire city and then not see a zombie for weeks. Also, because I might set myself on fire. But no, I know how to do it without setting myself on fire. It's just a little too easy to purge all zombies using using noisemakers and sound makers and car alarms and things like that with fire. It's very, very, very simple. Whoa, where did all you guys come from? You weren't here when I was here last. Am I running any mods? Exclamation mark mods. Any game that I'm ever playing, if you do exclamation mark mods, it will tell you. And then if I am running mods, where in this case, obviously I'm not, I would have the full list of all mods and whatnot. All right, so here's the pharmacy. You can see all the pharmacists, or whatever they are. All right, come on, right arm. God, my right arm is so not in the mood for this. Medical coat. Honestly, I just swing too slow. I like your duffel, though. I like that look. The business serial killer look right there. You got the suit and the duffel bag. Why bother looting? It won't have an influence. So there's 2 ways that I could hit quote-unquote continue. One way would be to load a previous save. Another would just to load up a mod to purge the sickness to sacrifice a duck. Both ways are sort of equally valid in my opinion. Shoving you all to the ground, because it's funny. Well, they're not going to let me do pharmacy stuff, clearly. That's not happening. And I'm not getting through this group. I could wreck the car. You know what else I could do? If I could find one of these other vehicles that has gasoline, I could use it as a battering ram of sorts. I do have gasoline in my bag. In my trunk. Hey, officer. Can you lend me a hand? No? Oop, wrong one. Oh, lend me a set of teeth, yeah. Hot wire. Probably doesn't have any fuel in it, but I could always add fuel. Nope. Hot wire again. Hot wire for a third time. My guess is this vehicle doesn't have windows, so I can't expect the zombie not to be able to just pull me from it. Hey, it's businessman. Business serial killer. Hey, killer. What you got in that duffel? Nothing. Not believable, but sure. Well, I guess there's no point in a hot wiring car if it has no gas tank. Who's growling at me? Oh, these little... Actually, at this point, I'm nearly cleared the crowd that was guarding the pharmacy. Because even Ash at 50% is still a beast. So let's see. Gas tank is totally... It's out of gas at 9% condition. That's not going to hold gasoline. Mr. Bullcut. What the best weapon of the game is? The best weapon is the one that you have in your hand. If you go to the PZ Wiki, pzwiki.net, I think it is, there is a chart of all the weapons and their qualities. So it really depends on the weapon type you want to use. One-handed, two-handed, blunt, sharp, etc. Some of the best, the strongest, most powerful weapons that you can use in the game, like, how to put this? Usually, if a weapon does a lot of damage, there's some sort of deficit. Like, you swing slow, or it's heavy. So there is no perfect weapon. Now, some of the weapons are really strong, like machetes and katanas, but they're also rare as hell. So your chances of finding machetes and katanas are very, very slim, unless you are actively, constantly looking and know where to look. Some weapons, like spears, give you good distance, and they're very strong, but they break. You know, they'll kill 10, maybe 20 zombies at max before they're broken. And then you'll have to make yourself a new weapon, so. Hello, chips. No, I don't want to eat my bandage. Give me the chips. Same with sledgehammers. Sledgehammers aren't actually as rare as katanas and machetes. It's just, I have a terrible time finding them, but that doesn't mean they're rare. That just means I'm unlucky. Alright, so here's the pharmacy I was looking for. I don't really need everything that's here. I'm just cherry picking. First aid kit. Just take some disinfectant. I was hoping for antibiotics, but they might be not in this spot. But as you can see, this pharmacy wasn't looted at all. It still pretty much has everything intact. Ooh. Nothing like the cupcake. Let me take that cupcake for later. Oh boy. All right, so they do have some antibiotics here. There we are. Yeah. Quit your yakking. I'm also going to take the beta blockers. Additional antibiotics. Ooh, raspberry shortcake. Shortbread. Oh, hi. You know, you're trespassing. Oh, military guy, huh? Maybe you were the guard here. And I'm the trespasser. I don't even know. I do know that a bunch of other zombies are about to come pouring through that window. Maybe not. There's a lot of raspberry shortbread. I should actually be taking, like, all the things that have calories in them. Because that would be the smart thing to do. So these aren't actual storage shelves. The door in the back broke? Yeah, I heard it. They're in there now. They can't climb over, so it doesn't really matter. They still are... Oh, they're going through the windows. They can't climb over, but they can definitely go around. That is a colorful getup you got there, dude. I like it. Is there anything nice in the back that I could use? Probably. Pipe wrench, adhesive tape, hole cue, thread. Oh. Smoke, cigarette. Wherever they are. Well, not right now. Sounds like there's at least 2 zombies in back, if not more. And they're pounding on that door, so they're about to spill through. Going through a lot of water. Cigarettes aren't food, it's just that my character has the smoker trait, and not having cigarettes makes him anxious, so I have to periodically smoke. But I think he's getting a lot more anxious now that he thinks he's a zombie, or becoming a zombie. Oh! Was a lot of you guys, huh? Oh, because you came through this side door. This wasn't a bathroom, this was the back room. I see, I see. Well, now I'm in the back of the pharmacy with all the antibiotics. Scalpel? I don't even think I have a scalpel. Not that I really need one. More antibiotics. Guess I could take bandages. More antibiotics. Now, the game doesn't allow you to cure zombieism, period. There's no cure. There's just no cure. But if I do have some sort of infection that isn't zombie-related, which is, albeit unlikely, antibiotics will help. Which is why I'm here grabbing them. And grabbing the alcohol wipes just to keep it clean. And I can always come back. You know, this loot here isn't going to disappear just because I walk away. In fact, famously, unlike 7 Days to Die, which the loot respawns periodically, in Zomboid, it doesn't. What you see is what you get. You never get more than what you've scavenged for. Buildings don't magically restock themselves. It's a finite, very finite amount of stuff. Now, the world is pretty large and full of stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can sit on your laurels and not go scouting for things. But generally speaking, one large drugstore like this one is a lifetime supply of drugs, because you're probably not going to live very long. So a lifetime is not actually all that long. Oh, they're following me, and that's cute. Well, enjoy, door. I took the vitamins. I have so many vitamins on me right now. Now, the only issue that I have with the vitamins, so if you're wondering what the vitamins do, it reduces your fatigue, which is a kind of a strange thing to have vitamins do. But in order to reduce your fatigue, you have to take, like, fistfuls of them. So I have 12 bottles of vitamins on me right now, which is ridiculous, but... nah. Don't hit my door. Back off, Karens. I'm married. Someone mentioned that in the Walking Dead universe, no one made armor out of plastic bottles. It would actually be even easier than that. You wouldn't even need to do plastic bottles. Like in the Walking Dead universe, you know, if you didn't want to get bit, you honestly could just, like, cut out the bottom of a mailbox with, like, metal scissors and just, like, mailbox, right? Like, if you can fit inside of a blue mailbox, anytime zombies come near you, you just turtle up. And what you could do in the mailbox is have holes in it around the mailbox where you can just, like, stab a screwdriver through and try to brain them. Like, it... In most zombie... I mean, not that that's the perfect solution, but that's just, like, one that I came up with just now. But, like, there's hundreds of solutions that are pretty viable to protect yourself from zombies. Not just like, oh, well, either you have, like, prison SWAT armor or you don't. Which is, you know, the Walking Dead approach. Or chainmail. Exactly. Not that people tend to have chainmail, but if you went to a hardware store and you bought enough chain link, you could, with time, effort, hand fatigue, and needle-nose pliers, you could make yourself a pretty reasonable set of chainmail. Armor. Implement mailbox armor. Yes. Absolutely yes. But even doing something as simple as welding metal sheets, like putting a plow on a truck and just like welding sheet metal, or even riveting it or something to the tires so the tires can't be blown out and nothing can go under your car, and then just, you know, putting bars or stuff. Yeah, actually, the Dawn of the Dead has that, right? To be fair, they do armor a bus up and that kind of stuff, because like a giant armored bus with like chainsaw slats on the side. Yeah, obviously that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way to survive. Just get a tank. I don't think that worked out for Rick. Or get on a boat, like in 28 Days Later. Zombies can't swim. It depends on... I don't think there's a universal zombie anymore. There's so many... it really depends on what universe you're in. In this universe, the zombie virus is aerosolized. So I don't really care if you're on a boat, in a car, in a mailbox, covered in armor. If you breathe it and it makes you a zombie, you would need to have, like, a lot more protection than the average person has. You know what I mean? So what's interesting, I would say zombieism in Project Zomboid is far more difficult to survive than in really any TV show or movie I've seen, because 99% of the zombies in Zomboid turned as a result of them breathing, and that's what got them to be a zombie. And it's like, okay, well, there is no solution of like, just don't breathe, because depending on the size of the virus, the zombie virus, traditional masks might not work, right? And this was also 1993, so trying to find the equipment to survive in 1993, like nowadays with everybody having PPP everywhere due to COVID, it's not that difficult to be adequately protected from a virus. But in 1993, yeah, forget about it. That was even before anthrax scares and stuff like that. People didn't have the means to protect themselves from particulate matter. Not even close. Well, I am still queasy, and I don't even think I'm wounded anymore. So that's a pretty good indicator of croak time. But one of ye ducks will have to go. Just putting everything away. Yeah, so in Zomboid, like I was saying, because the majority of everybody turned to zombies instantly due to it being in the air, a lot of the valuables were left behind. You know, a lot of the sort of prepper stuff, food and building materials and all that stuff didn't, you know, wasn't looted. There was not a lot of looting done, in other words. Let's eat that bass. Why not? Let's make bass soup. All right. Sounds good. Chat's getting a bit dark. All right, let's brighten it back up. Here is Yoda, and he's gonna be red for you all. Valentine Cupid Yoda right there. Right, buddy? Oh yeah. And with my bass, I'm going to pair it with fresh cabbage from my farm. Fresh cabbage. Yes. Tasty fresh cabbage. Yoda. They gotta be able to see you, buddy. Yeah, they gotta be able to see you. Hey, gotta be able to see you. Water bucket. This concludes the 42nd installment of Ash Williams somehow manages to gain weight during a zombie apocalypse full of food scarcity. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com has all the information you need. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.